You know that feeling when you have this amazing idea, right? It feels huge, it feels important, but it's just kind of floating around in your head. It's fuzzy, there's no clear path forward. Well, what we're looking at today is a tool designed to fix exactly that. We're going to explore a calculator that doesn't just crunch numbers, it crunches your ideas and turns them into a real actionable plan.
So let's get right to it. This is the biggest hurdle, isn't it? You know what you want to do, but the how? Well, that's just a big, chaotic mess. It's like dreaming of building a house versus actually holding the blueprints. So, how in the world do you start drawing those blueprints?
Well, it actually starts with something really simple. You just describe what you want to do. You type it in, plain and simple, like, I need to start a business. You feed that one sentence to an AI, and this is where the magic really starts to happen. The AI takes your goal, digs through this huge library of concepts, and starts building a logical, step-by-step path for you.
And bam, just like that, the calculator spits out a blueprint. That vague idea of starting a business is suddenly a high-level roadmap. You've got intent, which leads to research, then clarity, and so on, all the way to success. But here's the thing, this is way more than just a list of words. It's a structured equation, and we're about to break down the two main ways this calculator lets you read.
Okay, first up, let's talk about the story, because that's the primary job here. To take all of its internal logic, all the numbers and symbols, and translate it into a narrative, a story that you can actually understand and follow, the story of your idea coming to life.
And this is so cool because it really pulls back the curtain. On the left, you see how the calculator thinks. It's all just a sequence of numbers. Number 78, which stands for intent, is connected to number 97, research, and so on. But look at the right. That's the translation for us humans. It's not abstract code anymore, it's a clear sentence.
This whole process has a name. It's called natural language translation. And really, all it's doing is building a bridge from the machine's brain to your brain. It isn't just throwing keywords at you. No, it's carefully weaving them together into a sentence that tells the story of your project, from the very beginning to the very end.
So the key to the whole thing, the real connective tissue, is that little arrow you see everywhere. That arrow is the engine of the story. It's what tells the system and you what comes next. It's so simple, it just means then. It creates that clean step-by-step progression. And when you string it all together, you get this. And listen, this isn't just some sentence. It's practically a mantra. It's a powerful, rhythmic blueprint for getting things done. Say it with me. Intent, then research, then clarity. Every single then is another step forward. This is the story of your idea, laid out perfectly.
Okay, having a clear story is awesome, but this calculator gives us a second, totally fascinating output, a score. So now, let's look at why putting a number on your plan can actually give you a whole new level of understanding.
And look, that's a totally fair question. I mean, it sounds a little weird, right? To boil down something as complex as starting a business into one single number. What's the point of that? Is it just random, or is there actually a good reason for thinking about ideas this way?
For our Start a Business plan, this is the score, 750. And it gets this number just by adding up the values of each concept. So intent is worth 78, research is 97, and so on. Now this final number isn't a grade. It's not saying your idea is good or bad. It's just a measurement. It's a data point. And this is exactly why that score is so incredibly useful, especially if you're a systems thinker. It gives you a tool. It lets you objectively compare two different plans. Imagine you have two marketing ideas. The scores will tell you right away which one is more complex. Or what happens if you add a step, like customer feedback. You can instantly see how that changes the score. It turns your goal into something you can literally measure and track over time.
So, we've seen how this thing can turn a big, messy idea into a clean story and a clear score. It gives you a narrative to follow and a number to measure. So what's left? Well, the final step is to go from just understanding this to actually using it for yourself.
And that's right. Now it's your turn. What's that goal that's been bouncing around in your head? Is it learning a new language? Launching a new project at work? Just getting organized? Think about how you would describe it and just imagine what kind of blueprint that AI sequence generator would create for you.
Because that's really what this all boils down to. Behind every single great achievement, whether it's building a rocket or just opening a coffee shop, there is a sequence, a clear, logical path from A to B. This tool just helps you see that path. So really the only question left is, what's your sequence going to be?